let's do it one after the other. The first one is salary. Salary is an expenditure. It was classified under head 1001. Salaries. Amount is 125. Then the next one is maintenance of road. Maintenance of road is an expenses. $167,000. Then the next one is 103. Telephone and postage is an expenses. 32,000. Then 2,000 license. Don't forget we have general revenue balance. That is the balance BD or BF, and that is the 3,500,500. That means revenue, opening revenue for that year. So now license is a revenue to government, because you know that it's one of the source of a government revenue. So license, that is a 31,750. Then fine is also government revenue, which are head is a 202. Then fines. Then we have a repair of vehicle, and that is the 104. It is an expenses. Repairs of vehicle. We have 6732. Then statutory allocation. It's also a revenue that comes from the allocation. So we have 750,000. Is a revenue to government of the Department of Ilesha local government. It is what statutory department that comes from the federation account. Then we have stationaries 105. We have stationery. Stationery is 135,000. We also have renovation 105. Renovation of school. Innovation of school, that is 23000. Then we have interest on fixed deposit. Now, interest on fixed deposit, we classify it as the revenue. So because when government fixed deposit, when you fix deposit, you have interest, it is the revenue of the local government. So when you fix an amount in account, you get your interest every year depending on the agreement. So fixed deposit account, you have 4320. Then the next one is the VAT allocation. VAT allocation, that is 2005. VAT allocation is the allocation that also come from the VAT account into the local government of Ilesha, as is being given in the question. Then the next one is rent from shop. That means rent income they get from rent is an income to Ilesha local government. So that is a 2347. Then we have a sanitation fees. This sanitation fees is call it the sanitation fees they collected from the citizen of that local government. So which is it's also another revenue. That is that. Then the last, we have a seeking of vows. Seeking of vows is an expenditure. And that is 36,235. Then the next last one, but not least, is 108, construction of classroom. Construction of classroom, and that is 20,725. So that is that on revenue. So let's see where if we have surplus or deficit. That means if revenue is greater than the expenditure, we have surplus, and if expenditure is greater than revenue, that means we have a deficit. So let's add this. We have 4313225, and the next one, you can see that the revenue, let's add it. If you add this, we discover that the revenue is greater than the expenditure. So that means we have a surplus. So what we just write is a surplus revenue over expenditure. And how much is that? That is 2,435,530. So we have 431,325. So we just balance it. So at the end of the day, this is what we have. So that is how we prepare revenue and expenditure statement. If you are given, just classify them to the expenditure side and also to the revenue side, and you find the difference. If you have a surplus, that means revenue is more than expenditure, while deficit is when expenditure is greater than revenue. So that is that on the preparation of a statement of revenue and expenditure. Having done with the things and topics, let's quickly go to the part questions and see what we have. So we have a question and the answers are below it. So the first question says, which of the following is a spreadsheet application? Then the second one, the set of instructions of program which control the operation of computer is software, hardware, monitor, keyboard. The next one is the process of detecting, tracing, and eliminating errors in the computer program is reproduction, debugging, sorting, and retrieving. Then the next one is assets of current asset over current liability is a deferred capital, nominal capital, working capital, and authorized capital. And the fifth one is the primary classification of government expenditure is based on program, fund, activity, project. Then the instrument used to release fund, which is the Minister of Finance has earlier withheld, is a reserve, expenditure warrant, supplementary general warrant, provisional general warrant. Till we have a supplementary statutory warrant. The next one is the portion of authorized capital of net of non-profit not for profit making of organization is called up capital, paid up, issue capital, and nominal capital. The next one is goods sent to the branch are recorded in head office as selling price, cost price plus markup percentage. The second one is cost price. So which one is the one that is recorded in the office book? A1 and 2. B we have 1 and 3, and C we have 1, 2, 3. The next one, accounting treatment when goods are sent to the branch as cost is debit branch stocks account and credit branch stock adjustment. B sent to branch debtors. C D branch profit loss account. The last one is the accounting relating to division of business which desire to attain ascertain the profit and loss of each year department is separately is called branch account, department account, profit and loss, and trading account. Now, looking at the answers here, the answers for A, which is number one is A, which is Excel, is one of the type of a spreadsheet. You know, we have a different type of applications. We have a Word, we have an Office application, we have a spreadsheet, which Lotus 1 and 2, and Excel is part of. So the answer is A. Then 2 is a set of instruction. It's also the same thing as a software. Software is a set of instruction at which control the operation of computer. Then the next one is debugging, because debugging is the process of tracing and eliminating errors in the computer when software is being designed. Then the next one is excess of capital, current asset over current liability is so the answer for number 4 is C, which is the working capital. Then the next one is the primary classification of government expenditure is based on fund. The answer is B. It's based on fund. We classify them to, we have different type of fund. We have the contingency fund, we have the government federation account fund, we have the consolidation fund, we have the development fund. So the next one is 6. The C is the answer for 6 is the reserve expenditure warrant, and if you look at the explanation, it is for control purpose. It is withheld by the Minister of Finance. So the next one is the portion of authorized capital of the non-profit organization is what we call it issued capital. So 7 is C. You know, authorized capital is the capital that has been registered by the company allied matter, which is stated in the memorandum of association, at which part of it must be issued. So then another one is a goods sent to branch are recorded in the head of it at selling price, cost plus markup. So the answer for that is 8, which is the answer for it is A, which is 2 and 3. That means cost plus percentage and the cost price. That is the price that you charge on goods sent to branch at the end of the day. Then the next one is the branch treatment when goods are sent to the branch at cost. How do we treat it? How do we go about it? The answer is B, which is goods sent to branch. Accounting treatment is when goods are sent to branch. So we debit branch stock account and credit goods sent to branch account. So that you know we have a goods sent to branch account, we have a branch stock account, while we have debtors and the profit and loss. So the answer is the goods sent to branch account. It has to be credited, and we can represent it as a branch account as well. Then the last but not the least is the department account, which you divide the business into different departments, and you prepare profit as touching those departments, which you get the profit of each department and total it together. The reason why we prepare department is just to know the performance of each department based on their profit. So the answer for that is B, which is the department account. So that is all for SS3, and don't forget it's based on the recommendation and curriculum by NERDC. So haven't done that, that is all for SS3. I wish you best of luck in your examination.